Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we've got something very interesting and exciting for you as we'll be giving you a list of 15 Nigerian celebrities who were once prisoners. Yes, you heard that right. Let's get straight into it. First on our list we have Naira Marley. His real name is Azeez Fashola, popularly known as Naira Marley. He's a British-Nigerian singer, songwriter and rapper. He is known as the president of his controversial fan base, Marlians. In May 2019, Naira Marley was arrested by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC in Nigeria. He faced 11 counts of charges related to conspiracy, possession of counterfeit credit cards, and fraud. The EFCC alleged that he had committed these offences on various dates between November 2018 and May 2019. His arrest came shortly after he released the song Am I Yahoo Boy, which many interpreted as a defense of internet fraud, a serious issue in Nigeria. Following his arrest, Naira Marley was arraigned before the Federal High Court in Lagos. He pleaded not guilty to all charges. The court then granted him bail set at 2 million naira with 2 sureties in like sum. The trial has seen multiple adjournments, with the EFCC presenting various pieces of evidence, including forensic analysis of his device that allegedly showed malicious programs used for fraud. After 14 days in custody, Naira Marley was released on bail. Aside that, Naira Marley himself has testified of being arrested 124 times while in the UK. Then in 2020, during the COVID-19 pandemic, Naira Marley faced additional legal issues. He was charged with violating lockdown orders by attending and performing at a concert in Abuja, which breached the ban on interstate travel and large gatherings. He was also accused of not wearing a face mask and violating social distancing rules. He pleaded guilty and was fined for these offences. As of 2024, Naira Marley's fraud trial is still ongoing. The FCC continues to present evidence against him, including testimonies from forensic experts and witnesses. If he is found guilty, he could face significant prison time under the Nigeria Cybercrime Prohibition and Prevention Act 2015. Next on our list is Zlatan Ibile. Omoni Temidayo Raphael, popularly known as Zlatan Ibile, is a Nigerian rapper and singer. He's the chief executive officer and founder of Zanku Records. On May 10, 2019, Zlatan was arrested alongside Naira Marley and 3 others for alleged internet fraud. He then regained his freedom 5 days after being arrested alongside Naira Marley and the 3 other persons over their alleged involvement with cybercrime. Days after his release from EFCC custody, he dropped a song titled 4 Days in Okotie-Ebo. Zlatan Ibile was released on bail after spending 5 days in custody. Also on this list we have Habib Okikiola, but you know him more popularly as Portable. As we all know, Portable is a ras and uncultured person. His song Zazu had blown up, but that does not mean that he stopped to show his terrible act. In 2022, Portable faced multiple arrests. First, in January 2020, he was arrested for allegedly assaulting a comedian, and then again in June 2022, he was arrested for alleged involvement in a gang fight. Portable faced allegations of assault, gang violence and cultism, but he was released on bail after each arrest. Also on this list is the popular cross-dresser Bobrisky. Idris Okundeye, who is popularly known as Bobrisky, was arrested on the 1st of November 2019. The Mummy of Lagos was arrested by the Nigerian police force for alleged breach of peace. He was later accused of disrupting public peace and also promoting homosexuality. Well, these charges were later dropped. He was then charged with naira abuse and was arrested in 2024. There were whispers of money laundering as exposed by Very Dark Man. He was then sentenced to 6 months imprisonment and was released in September, while the court dismissed the charges of money laundering. Next on the list is Omahlay. Omahlay was initially arrested in Uganda on the 13th of December 2020. Stanley Omar Didia, aka Omahlay, was remanded at Kitaya prison for allegedly violating COVID-19 protocols. He was charged in the magistrate court in Makinde, Uganda, for negligently doing acts likely to spread an infectious disease, which was against the CS 171 of the Penal Code Act. This was alongside Thames. Omahlay and Thames were arrested by officers of the Ugandan police for flouting COVID-19 guidelines shortly after their performance on Saturday night at the Big Brunch, a concert that held at Specky Resorts in Kampala. The Ugandan police said earlier plans of releasing them on police bond were suspended after their case file was sanctioned by the office of the DPP. Omahlay was later released on bail after spending 3 days in custody.
Why are they coughing? Do they have to cough me?
Sorry? That's the direction. Okay, it's too tight. Please, can you reduce it? It's too tight. Okay, reduce it. It's too tight. Reduce a bit.
Next on this list is very dark man, whose real name is Martin Vincent Ose. Now, we know him as a self-acclaimed online police and has made a name for himself by exposing wrongdoings, criticizing the wrong acts of celebrities, and advocating for social justice.
My name is CSP, Very Dark Man of the Online Division, the Nigerian #1 online police. I am not an activist, so stop calling me an activist. Unlike every other one out there, I am dedicated to sanitizing the social media space by using my platform to stand against people that abuse power, oppress us, and especially my favorite customers, the online vendors.
But the tables turned. Well, can we say the tables turned? Or whoever fights for justice also sometimes gets to see the handcuffs? Well, Very Dark Man was arrested in March 2024 on allegations of cyberbullying and cyber stalking. He was accused of making false accusations against several Nigerian actresses and officials, including Tonto Dike, amongst others. He pleaded not guilty and was remanded in police custody until his hearing on May 29, 2024. Next on our list is Mike. Now, you think you know Mike, the charming Nigerian actor who stole our heart with his captivating performances on screen? Well, think again. This handsome actor has, or should I say, had a darker side, and we've got the tea. Let's take a trip down memory lane to 2013 when Mike was embroiled in a messy fraud scandal. Yes, you heard that right. He was accused of swindling a businesswoman out of a whopping 15 million naira. The actor was detained but somehow managed to wriggle his way out of it by settling the matter out of court. But that was not the only time Mike found himself in hot water. Fast forward to 2018 and our beloved actor was at it again. This time, he got into a brawl with a Dana airline employee at Murtala Mohammed Airport in Lagos. We are talking slaps, shouting match, the whole 9 yards. Of course, Iyke later apologized for his actions, but the damage was done. Now, we are not one to judge, but it seems like Mike has a bit of a temper, or maybe he's just really good at getting out of sticky situations. Either way, he was definitely detained at some point. The next person on our list feels like the juiciest amongst them all. Ramon Abbas, better known as Hushpuppi. Now, this guy was definitely living the high life, literally. This Instagram sensation had all of us grin with envy, flaunting his obscene wealth, sleek cars, designer duds, and exotic getaways and lavish trips. But it was all a facade. In June 2020, Hushpuppi's world came crashing down when he was busted in Dubai for his involvement in a web of cyber crimes, money laundering, business email compromise scams, you name it. He kept running whenever he was linked to the crime, but that wasn't the end. He was extradited to the United States, where the law finally caught up with him big time, and the verdict was a whopping 11 years behind bars. What's even more shocking, Hushpuppi's alleged accomplices include some high-profile Nigerian politicians and business moguls, and they are still under investigation till now. Next on our list is Nkem Owoh, aka Osofia. Now, you won't believe what happened to our very beloved Osofia. Nkem Owoh, the iconic Nigerian actor, found himself in a sticky situation back in 2007. Osofia, the man who brought laughter and joy to our screens, was arrested in Amsterdam, Netherlands. Yes, you heard that right. The Dutch police swooped in and took him away during a musical show. But that's not all. Osofia was just one of 111 people caught up in the massive Operation Apollo sting. Rumors swirled that Osofia was involved in some shady dealings, but details remained scarce. The investigation lasted 7 long months. Now we're still wondering, what really happened to Osofia? Was it a case of mistaken identity, or maybe something more sinister? Maybe we'll find out one day. Next on our list is the stunning Nollywood actress Ibinabo Fiberesima. Now, well guys, there's more to her story than meets the eyes. Of course, we know her as one who graced our screens with her talent. Let's take a quick flashback to February 26, 2006, a fateful day that changed Ibinabo's life forever. She was involved in a horrific car accident that claimed the life of Dr. Giwa Suraj, a medical doctor. The details are chilling. Ibinabo lost control of her vehicle and slammed into another car, and the consequences were devastating. Fast forward to 2009, Ibinabo faced justice and was convicted of manslaughter and reckless driving. The verdict, a whooping 5 years in prison. But here's the juiciest part. Ibinabo thought she had gotten off scot-free when she was granted bail. Well, think again, sweetheart, because in 2016, her appeal was dismissed and that 5-year sentence was upheld. I wonder what was going through Ibinabo's mind that fateful night. Was it reckless driving or just a tragic accident? Well, the Nollywood community was shaken to its core. Colleagues and fans rallied around her, but the damage was done. Ibinabo's career took a hit, but she's slowly rebuilding it. Yet, the ghost of that accident still lingers. Also on this list of celebrities who have been to prison or arrested is Funke Akindele. The beloved Nollywood actress found herself in hot water during the COVID-19 pandemic. It was April 2020 and Lagos State was on lockdown, but that didn't stop Funke and her husband JJC Skills from throwing a birthday bash at their crib. Yes, you read that right. They had a party amidst the pandemic. But here's the kicker, guys. They boldly flouted the social distancing rules, putting countless lives at risk, and the authorities weren't having it. Funke and JJC Skills were arrested and hauled before a magistrate court in Ogba, Lagos. They were charged for violating COVID-19 regulations. The usually poised Funke looked shaken in court, but she and JJC Skills pleaded guilty. They were given a verdict of 14 days of community service and a 100,000 naira fine each. Next on the list is Mohbad. The Ibadan-born Nigerian singer and songwriter Ilerioluwa Oladimeji Aloba, popularly known as Mohbad of blessed memory, faced controversy and legal issues. Mohbad took to his Instagram to lament how he had been stuck in Cyprus airport prison. The cause of his arrest in Cyprus was unknown, but the only guess one could offer was that he breached COVID-19 regulation. Then in February 2022, the Nigerian Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA) arrested Mohbad, Zinodisky and 4 others at their home in Lekki, Lagos for possession of illegal substances that included MDMA and cannabis. Some viral video on social media showed NDLEA operatives breaking into the musician's home in the Lekki district of Lagos State. Next on our list is Dammy Krane, whose real name is Oyindamola Johnson Emmanuel. He's a Nigerian musician known for his Afro-pop and Afrobeat music, and over the years he has been involved in several legal issues that have significantly impacted his career. In June 2017, Dammy Krane was arrested in Miami, Florida on charges of grand theft, credit card fraud, and identity fraud. He was accused of using stolen credit card information to book a private jet from TapJets, a private jet charter company. The arrest was a major scandal and he was detained for several days before being released on bail. Dammy Krane pleaded not guilty and demanded a trial by jury. The case drew significant media attention and he later claimed that he was a victim of a setup. In 2019, Dammy Krane also faced legal troubles in Nigeria when he was prosecuted by the police on charges of threat to life, defamation, and conduct likely to cause a breach of peace. These charges were brought against him by Mary Bet Code Limited, a sports betting company. The company accused him of making threats and defamatory statements against them. This case added to his growing list of controversies and legal battles. In August 2024, Dammy Krane was detained by the Nigerian police following allegations of defamation against fellow musician Davido. The controversy began when Dammy Krane publicly accused Davido of orchestrating his arrest and being involved in illegal activities related to Flutterwave and cryptocurrency scams. He also made accusations regarding the death of their mutual friend Tagbo Iyke, who died in 2017. Dammy Krane was detained in the Force Criminal Investigation and Intelligence Department (FCID) in Abuja for nearly a week before being released. Following his release in 2024, Dammy Krane issued an apology to Davido and Nigerians for his actions. He expressed regrets for negative energy he had put out and announced plans to start a prison reform foundation for the illegally detained. This move was seen as an attempt to rebuild his image and make amends for his past mistake. Next on the list is Uche Odoputa, a prominent Nollywood actor who faced a significant turning point in his life and career due to legal issues. In 2007, he was arrested by the Nigerian Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA) at Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos. He was caught attempting to smuggle 1.336 kilograms of cocaine to the United Kingdom. This incident marked a particularly challenging period for him. Uche Odoputa was subsequently convicted and sentenced to 2 years in prison for drug trafficking. He has since expressed deep regret for his actions, acknowledging the severe impact it had on his career and personal life. After serving his sentence, Uche Odoputa has worked diligently to rebuild his reputation and career in the entertainment industry. He has openly discussed his past mistakes and the lessons he learned, aiming to inspire others to avoid similar pitfalls. Last on this list, guys, is Oladapo Daniel Oyebanjo, popularly known as D'banj. D'banj is a Nigerian singer, songwriter, and entrepreneur. D'banj was arrested in December 2022 by the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission (ICPC) in Nigeria. He was accused of fraud related to the Empower Initiative, a government scheme aimed at providing jobs for unemployed youths. The backstory was that he was appointed as the ambassador for the Empower program, so D'banj was alleged to have diverted funds meant for the program. However, after investigations, he was cleared of all charges by the ICPC and the Nigerian Police Force in 2023. So guys, there you have it. That's a list of celebrities who have met with the law and have been detained or at least have been imprisoned at one point in time. If you found this list interesting, do well to like this video and also let us know in the comments the celebrity who shocked you or what you generally feel about those that made it to this list. And if you want to be a celebrity without scandal, also do well to type amen in the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next video, but don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos such as this.